Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. And today we got a brand new issue of the Sister Imperator comic series. This is issue 3 of 4. So let's dive right in because we have some major things confirmed in this issue. One of the biggest revelations is how the band Ghost was formed to begin with. But before we get there, we see the actual canon events of how the scenes during the Dance Macabre music video really went down. The gist is the same, with Nil showing up with another guy, as this other gentleman is the true target they are after. Nil is seen going over to Sister, but I'm not sure if this is technically the first time they are seeing each other again, since the events of issue 2, where they kind of went their separate ways. As Sister's new thing is being out for revenge and hurting those who mainly use the cover of the church to lure in innocent victims. So the gentleman that came with Nil is killed during the party, as Nil and Sister reconnect and revel in it. Later on, Sister once again thanks Nil for helping her get to that gentleman, but states that there's another thing she needs help with. This is where we find out that the whole idea behind the band was hers. With the theatricality she learned from the time in the circus, and her love for music and the power she believes it holds, we witness Nil dressed up as Papa Nil for the first time. So for a time, Ghost performs. Sister uses the opportunity to pick out vile people she feels are deserving of her type of vigilante justice, but this causes for her to not be around most times while Nil is looking for her, so each lie to each other. He lies about seeing other women, and she lies about what she's really doing. She explains the true purpose behind the band. We needed people to know there was freedom to be found, a way to feel wild and joyous without the false promises of the church. So many institutions make an industry out of lying. They convince people they can't claim their own power. We never did that. Our faithful came to us out of love, not fear. If only we could have held on to that ourselves. So these constant lies to each other continued to be a problem until one day she decides to write a letter letting him know that it's all over. Them, the band, all of it. She returns to see that he actually did leave, and she remains firm and decides not to go back to him. But by then, she's already pregnant. She decides not to let Nil know, and she goes through it on her own. She has the twins, but finds out that it's much too difficult to raise them on her own and in her current situation. The ghosts of her dead sisters point her back to the circus, and we see her arrive at a new circus by Nil's family, specifically one run by his sister, Marika, who we met in present day in chapter 20, where she said her and her husband, Mr. Saltarian, raised Cardinal Copia. Here we see that Sister actually left both twins to Marika, of course the twins being Copia and who we now know as Papa 5 or V. We end the issue seeing that Sister then continues this journey of enacting her own twisted sense of vigilante justice. That is where we leave off in this issue. Plenty of confirmations, but like always, leaving with plenty of questions, and some retcons as well. Like they're not really being an established clergy before all of this. To me, it almost seems like she's also the creator of that, which means there really wasn't a Papa from Nil's bloodline before Nil himself, as said in the chapters. We'll have to wait and see how much more is revealed in the next and final issue of the comic, but let me know your thoughts on everything that happened in this issue and what you think could come in the final issue. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with all of our upcoming videos. For more on Ghost, take a look at the rest of the channel, because if you have Ghost, you have everything.